Our night sky has trillions and trillions of stars. Many of them are visible to us on a clear night sky. We can also see some of the planets as well as the moon that orbit around our sun. All these objects are a part of our universe. But wait, universe. We are living in a modern universe. How was the early universe and how the universe was formed? And if we are talking about the beginning, then we must talk about the end. So, to know that how our universe was formed and how our universe will end, let's start the video with a video titled Big Crunch and the Big Bang. At first, let's talk about the beginning. The Big Bang Theory is a widely accepted explanation for the existence of our universe. It states that our universe began as a singularity from a hot, dense state and rapidly expanding over nearly 13.8 billion years to the state that we are in at present and continues to expand. This model was proposed by Russian mathematician Alexander Friedmann and Belgian astronomer George Latimer during the 1920s. According to this theory, the universe expanded from a highly compressed state. The cosmos contained a multitude of fundamental particles such as electrons, neutrons, and so on. The free electrons made it impossible for any light to pass through, thus rendering our universe in darkness. There was also a huge amount of dark energy, a mysterious force that is thought to be the driving force behind our universe's current acceleration. Now we know that how our universe began. We know that it began around 14 billion years ago with the Big Bang. But what preceded it? All scientists agree upon one thing that existed before the universe began. Do you know what it is? It's chaos. This is a scientific way of saying that we have no way of knowing for certain all the laws of physics that hold true now and have held true since the last 14 billion years would have broken down at this beginning. However, the idea of something existing before Big Bang is invalid. Before the Big Bang, the concept of time didn't exist. So, how can a thing before time could exist? This is completely invalid. Now we know about the beginning, the early universe. But how will our universe end? Studies suggest that the universe will expand forever. As it expands, the matter it contains will spread and become thinner and thinner. The galaxies will exhaust their resources to make new stars. The existing stars will slowly fade. Instead of a furious structure, the galaxies will transform into coffins filled with dust and dead stars. Then the universe will become dark, cold, and eventually lifeless. Now, let's know about the most famous explanation for the end of our universe. This is based on Einstein's theory of general relativity. This theory suggests that at a certain point, the universe expansion will stop and it will begin to collapse into itself, pulling everything with it until it is transformed into the biggest black hole ever. To predict with certainty the possibility of a big crunch, scientists must first determine the density of our universe. They believe that if the density is larger than a particular value, called critical density, the final collapse